Nagasaki's peace is about to shatter. A deadly virus. A fight for survival. This is I Am a Hero in Nagasaki. The first chapter starts now. Are you ready for what's next? Let's start by being a watcher in this chaotic zombie world. I Am a Hero in Nagasaki. The story starts with a guy who is clicking some pictures with his camera. Scene shift. He says, I don't want to go home, which means he really likes this view. What if the virus comes to Nagasaki? I want to take the sunset. Too. I'll relax for a while here. Yeah, that one. They say you turn into a zombie if infected. You mean the bacterial terrorism in Tokyo? It was on yesterday's news. Ah, hello. Alone? Too many movies for you. Is he in high school? Did he skip school? Camera and Otku. Huh? I'm gonna fight. I'll set up a base somewhere and... What's that? Wow, high up. Scene shift to the academy. A blast happens. A fire. The girl hit the perfect target. And another girl compliments her. As expected of Nirasimpai. You'll definitely defend your all-high tournament. Thanks. Maybe she got infected? Shall we get changed first? Kanako's late today. Besides, loose socks are even lamer. I know, it was a joke. There's no way zombies exist. Lame. That won't trend. You know, I don't care. They look cool. Kanako, I wonder what happened. Scene change. Something happens. Is it a fire? So loud. What do? We're supposed to get out, right? So, club's cancelled today? Can we leave? Ah, a girl was standing in front of the door and the girl said her name, Kanako. Scene change. Shall I warm it up for you? Yeah, I can't hear you. Kill yourself. I'm sorry. Sorry? P. Please WA. Then he runs faster. And from behind, the girl yells, Ah, but he keeps running. Scene shift again. Yuka bit my neck yesterday. Ugh, this seriously hurts. What kind of sex game are you trying? See this? Gayaha. 6,000 things. It wasn't my dick. He's the one who quit school in first year. That guy. For real? They said so online. No school today. Then? Hey, there's a fire at school. What's his name again? Huh? Now everyone is getting inside the train. I got some nice shots today. The train starts to move. This one's the MVP. Fufu. He is looking for something. He opens the pamphlet. A history of prosperity and decline. With ruins. An abandoned island. Tomorrow's the day. I can finally go with the money I saved up. Sung Kanjima. We'll definitely go. Together. What's that? The lady sneaks outside. Scene shift. Now the plane is crashing. The plane crashes near the sea. Huge explosion. Everyone is getting worried and scared because of it. This is aerial footage of the Peace Park in Matsuyamamachi, Nagasaki. Oh no. Say Airlines Flight 116 has crashed just a moment ago, as the plane had departed from Haneda Airport. There's speculation that the bacterial outbreak in Tokyo since yesterday is related, with the possibility of infected individuals using public transport and spreading the outbreak in every region even before the panic. The MHLW is preparing countermeasures. This is frightening. The bacterial terrorism in Tokyo. I thought we would be safe in Nagasaki, but we should wash our hands and gargle when we get home. If you think about it, infected people might come here in airplanes. The lady now becomes a zombie. By the way, you're quite young. Are you a student? Are you skipping school? My boy is in high school too right now, but he's in his rebellious phase. How frightening. This morning, look, he even bit me. She tears her clothes brutally. He gets numb. She tries to eat his head, opening her jaw more than the limit to fit the head in her mouth, and says, it's hot. Just 1 second later, a fine arrow with full speed opens the head of the lady who became a zombie, and the boy gets conscious and runs away. A brave moment. The girl holding the book. Everyone else is yelling, scared, but the girl says, Yamada, Is that you? The boy says. Who? The boy, full of tears. And the story starts. But the chapter ends. The first chapter. The chapter continues from where it was left. The policeman says what happened. Camera shifts to the girl's side. Is that you? She yells. Why am I forgotten by a guy who quit school? The boy was by the girl's leg. Scene change. I feel bad for the track club. Damn, Aya is fast. Nire Aya is so cute. She was nominated in Sports Right Kyoto. Scene rewind girl to boy. Bingo, he yells at Nire-san. Train scene. Anyway, how much do you understand the current situation? Situation. Yeah, you know about it. The one with the stupid rumor online. If you are infected, you become a ZQN. The bacterial terrorism in Tokyo they have been talking about since yesterday. She nods the zombie. She said, well, it looks like it wasn't just a rumor. Zombie, why did you bite? While watching on phone, so the ZQN bites people and spreads the infection. At first, you can't tell who's infected. Crowds are dangerous, that's all I know so far. Ildai Takayuki. At any rate, we need to go somewhere deserted. They're inside the train and zombies are trying to enter into the train and the train is empty, only they are left. He yells louder, the next level of zombie is approaching them. She holds his hand and pulls him towards her side and with a smile she says, don't worry, I am a hero after all. And then she dodges every zombie while the boy is behind running with her. And she knocks out many zombies. Scene from City, the destruction started, the zombies prowling, walking, eating, falling from buildings. Do you like breast milk? Stop. Both running faster. Suddenly a zombie tries to catch him. He yells Tsushima. She turns around and with full force she hits the zombie with her leg, a strong kick. But the script representer wanted to show some adult things, so her panty was visible. They ran along. She asked, did you see? He blushes and says her. She says, oh well. More importantly, she points towards the forest. That area looks good, doesn't it? Somewhere without people. Is there a place like that? We've got to evacuate somewhere safe. But we can't stay here forever either. There's no one around here. And we have a clear view. Ahin Nire-san. Trains are dangerous, so we can't go very far. Yes, so I think. Being together would stand out, you know. Wherever we're going. That's. Yes, so I think. That's. My opinion. We should split up and run separately. With full energy, she shows him. Well, go here. Gunkanjima. Abandoned island. A boat. ZQNs can't chase us over the ocean. Nice one, Yamada. We're so lucky. Whoa, that's so close. Well said there. In 10 minutes if we run. Let's see the pocket is. If I'm around, it'll slow you down, right? Go by yourself, Nire-san. I'll pass. What are you being considerate? Don't worry about that. I am a hero. ZQNs are no match for me. At least he can be a shield, right? Okay, let's go. Keep an eye out for ZQN. Yamada. This should be the right direction. She watches her back, no one's around. Phew. Being alone is the best. A football player playing football with human head. He saw. The boy recalls her words, at least he can be a shield. Niresa. Ni. Hey. He is scared, yelling louder to call her. The zombies attack him. No. I'll protect you. With more questions and curiosity, the writer ends the chapter here. So let's move to the third chapter. Soon here the chapter 2 ends. Chapter 3 of I Am a Hero in Nagasaki. The zombie world begins. Hideo Suzuki yells, Miyuki, come on. But he got scared. He covered his head and tried to escape the situation by not looking at the problem. Suddenly, a fine arrow, moving at full speed with perfect accuracy, opened the head of the zombie. Nire Aya says, where are you going, dumbass? It looks like they react to noise. So try to be as quiet as you can when you walk. Hideo says, Jesus Christ, look me in the eyes and follow me. Nire, don't worry about me anymore. What? The fuck? The fuck? Huh. If you stay by yourself, you're gonna get killed right away. It almost happened just now. I'm a hero, right? I saved your life. What good is it gonna do you dragging a burden like me along? I hate human beings. The ZQN are still more innocent than them. The zombie, with a low, faded voice, says, "Goal, goal." There's no way I could trust someone like that. A hero is someone who kills other people without hesitation. And just what is a hero? I'll go to Gunkanjima by myself. He left her alone. He could only watch as she walked away. I heard that it's an island that a lot of people used to live on, but now there's nobody left. Gunkanjima? What's that? To kids. I definitely wanna go there someday. An island with nobody on it. Awesome. Let's go there together. Yeah. Wow. This is a gift I got for getting enrolled. We'll use this to take a bunch of pictures there. I wanna go to Gunkanjima with you soon. Yamchan. Yeah. Huh. No. That would sell for a lot of money, wouldn't it? Whoa. Can't bring something like that to school, man. Whoa. What the hell's wrong with that guy? I tried my best to protect it. Fuck. Hell's up with. A good camera should just be in the hands of a person who values it. That's all. Wow. You're like a hero. Nah. Thank you so much, Yamchan. Kawachan. Like a hero would. I'll totally help you too when you're in trouble. Yamchan. We're holding this camera hostage. Where would Kawachan go? Huh? Call Yamada. Right now. But why? We're gonna beat him till he's foaming at the mouth. And then we'll take pictures of his shameful, fucked up body to humiliate him. We're gonna make him our lifelong slave. Would you rather have us beat you up and use you as a hostage? Or else we'll sell off the camera. Hurry up and call him. Kawa, Chan? Oh, Yemchan? Rumble. Loam, save me. You're a hero, right? Come to the back of the school. I wanna show you a cool feature on the new camera I got. Just what the hell is a hero anyway? Hideo was alone. A lady zombie tried to catch him and jumped on him. She yells, "Oni Aiaicha." Whoa, another headshot. Who are you? I'm a hero. Kanako, a girl turned into a zombie, was eating a teenage classmate. Past memories surfaced. Suddenly, the zombie's face appeared and she pointed her bow. I originally didn't believe the rumors about the ZQN. Afterwards, I frantically researched as much as I could about her condition on the internet while I was still on the run from her. I'm the one who defeats these monsters and protects the weak. A hero of justice. But you've gotta believe me. These things are monsters. They're not human. And if that's not the case, then I'm just a murderer. He forgot to say something. Suddenly, she got on her knees. A voice from the background. It looks like they react to noise. Shit. I'm sorry for doubting you. I went too far in a lot of ways. Welcome home. She, with tears. He eyes, says, "Please be my hero. You're a hero. You're not a murderer. Niresan, please save me. Please." A partnership begins. She laughs really loud. Hey, keep your voice down. Niresan, Nire, you're all talk. I don't have time to cry. I'm a murderer. Though, should I pretend to be a hero? Doesn't matter which one you are right now. Run. Hurry. Now, many zombies are chasing them. Now, it's them versus the zombies. Scene shifts to the city and people. A giant, naked man says, "Take off all your clothes. Now, from here, I'll conduct the island entrance examination." With a new character, the new, more exciting story begins. But here, the chapter ends. Chapter 4. The chapter starts with a boat. A man says sorry. Hero. Gunkan. Many people changing clothes publicly. Hideo and Nire saw and say, "What the hell?" Nude man says, "Are you two hoping to get on Gunkanjima too?" "Oh, I'm Kagawa. I'm the leader of the Gunkanjima kingdom." A pervert man pulling a girl's clothing says, "Can't let any terrorists get into our kingdom, right? Right now, we're conducting a physical examination before we accept any refugees. We'll always give a warm welcome to any cute high school girls. If you're not bit, then come with us." He means the infected people. Terrorists? Isn't there a safer place we can go? Should we follow that guy? The other people here seem kinda scary too. Nire throws her cloth and now she is nude. Not totally. I don't know any of the fine details, but he called it a kingdom, so there must be people living there. Even a guy like him is better than any ZQN. Camera shift. Hey old man, hurry up and strip. A man bites another man. Man, it's not like I like doing this. Hair. Everyone stunned. Got it. There was a cute girl back there though. The ZQN are here. Jump for it. Huh? They're here. Undressed warriors. The old man ZQN zombie and evolved one. Gay. Another perfect headshot by Nire. The old man's body flies but drowns into the ocean with blood splashes. Hideo says to Nire that was like something out of Hollywood. Then the nude man says nice to them. He should be dressed. Don't you think? The boat floats, heading towards somewhere. We are the select few. We need to stay efficient with food and supplies. It would be a total waste of resources if camera guy over there came alone. So, including all of us, there will be 8 people on the island. We'd have to thin the herd a bit. Not that I'd have any objections to that. Don't worry, Ayachan. Considering that you're good with a bow, we'll let you onto the island. Thin the herd. So if I become your hero, you let Yamada pass too? We'll need a weapon so that we can fight the ZQN when we go to the mainland, like we did today. There aren't any ZQN on the island, but in order to gather food and resources. That's right, you always have another option. And if you don't want to keep putting your life on the line during battles, if you become my woman, I'll make you the queen of the next era. The scenario from the boat shows a bridge collapsing into the water. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Even though I wanted to go to Gunkanjima in the first place, I can't believe things turned out this way. But for now, there aren't any ZQN to be afraid of. That Kagawa guy. He's definitely dangerous. Suddenly, a rain of zombies. One after another, zombies are now getting into the water or onto the ship. Zombies are like water droplets. इतना बड़ा मुंह खोला है, zombie attract हो जाएगा. Zombie holds his legs and says something. Press a beat dejection. Looks like the bridge gave out. Help. Nire helps everyone with her arrows and scoring a perfect headshot hat-trick. You saved me. Yeah. Are you alright? A man kills another man who wasn't looking like a zombie, brutally slicing his head into 2 parts. Like after Manthan, just like Rahu Ketu. That's a different thing. He was immortal. Hideo is scared as the head falls in front of him. And Nire is unconscious. Her body falls down. With the axe, the man says even just one of them has the power to destroy our entire kingdom. Don't underestimate these guys. That's for the sake of the kingdom. If you're gonna be in my kingdom, you've got to be suspicious of other people. And for your own sake. Hey, if you really wanna trust someone, trust me. Are you saying we shouldn't trust even other humans? He said he wasn't bitten though. Before long, all of Japan. No, the whole world will collapse. Did you know? The police force and the SOF in Tokyo have all stopped operating. The era is changing. Common sense is changing. Hey, I am king. The world is changing too. The ruler of this world. The boat reaches the sand, and here the chapter ends. Chapter 5. A group of men stood together, their voices rising in the tense atmosphere. Hey, did something happen? One of them called out, his tone laced with concern. But don't worry, I brought someone to replace him. Yasuki stepped forward, his expression grim. Numta fell from the bridge at the port and got killed by the zone. Murmurs spread among the group. Their gazes shifted, falling upon the newcomer. A girl? Someone scoffed, unimpressed. Don't get the wrong idea, another muttered. We don't have enough food for a pet. Their eyes landed on the bow she carried. A bow? Someone chuckled darkly. Hey, this ain't a place for club members. Laughter echoed, but beneath it lurked something sinister. You're gonna take care of my needs, baby. One of them sneered, stepping closer. But she remained still, her presence unwavering. She was different, more energetic than any of the boys around her. "Well then," she said, her voice steady. "Would you like to fight this club member?" A moment of silence. "Well?" The leader of the group studied her, intrigued. "Seems capable enough, right?" A scoff followed. Someone muttered under their breath, "GOH." His voice turned sharp. "You need to do at least the bare minimum in laboring and ensuring our safety." His gaze swept over the gathered crowd. "If the kingdom dies, then you die. Think of the kingdom's survival as your own survival and act accordingly." His tone grew harsher. "This kingdom doesn't have any laws. We're not gonna question you for theft, rape, murder, or whatever." The air thickened as he continued. "But let me make one thing clear. This is a nation of capitalism. That is how a kingdom survives." A voice spoke up, filled with disdain. "Isn't this just picking on the weak?" The leader smirked. "Capitalism." His words carried weight. "Anyone who's holding us back will be culled. Understand? You don't get to eat for free." She didn't flinch. Her eyes locked onto his. "I'm not gonna do something so dirty. And if you ever lay a hand on either of us, I'll make you pay." Laughter rang out, cruel and mocking. "People are all fucking dirty." One of them sneered. "No matter how good-looking a girl is, the bottom of her panties is still gonna smell." Another chuckled. "Loving their smelly parts is what makes you an adult." A smirk followed. "But only a virgin would complain about that." She narrowed her eyes, her voice firm. "Mine's strong, but I'm dealing with it. Have you even been listening to me? There's no bath or cosmetics here." She ran a hand through her hair, irritation flickering across her face. "I'm wearing makeup, beauty lotion, and I have my hair done." Her expression hardened. "I'd hate it if I looked like shit." Then, another voice cut through the murmur of the crowd. 3 days ago, Kagawa and the others came to the port. Silence fell. I drove them to Gunkanjima, but then they threatened me with a blade and told me to get off the boat. His voice wavered slightly. "I've survived in this kingdom as the guy who drives the boat." He took a breath, his hands tightening into fists. "Those guys believed the rumors circulating on the internet and made preparations to survive the panic. It seems that before the Tokyo panic came to a head." His eyes flickered with a warning. "You two should be careful around them." A tense pause settled in the air. If they decide that they don't need someone, then they simply take over their role. 5 people have already been killed. The night dragged on. They had managed to find a small, cramped tent to rest in, though it offered little comfort. "I hate it here," a voice whispered. "I'd rather be with the ZQM." "Nirison?" A startled cry broke the quiet. "Uva." "Huh? I'm sleeping here," came the blunt response. "You'll be in danger if you're alone." A hesitant question followed. "Nirison, why are you protecting me?" His voice was quieter now, reflective. "Didn't I tell you back at the forest?" A pause. "Will come from protecting me. Nothing good. But..." His voice faltered. "I wanted to justify why I killed Kanako. I just wanted to act like a hero who kills monsters and protects the weak. I wanted to run away." His gaze darkened, but never forgiving that weak and dirty part of you. "Now, I think that wanting to forgive yourself is just you trying to look good." A whisper. "Never forgiving?" His expression hardened. "Just be a self-satisfied hero. Not all of us are strong. Loving their smelly parts is what makes you an adult. People are all fucking dirty." The voice shook with rage. "But I should forgive him. He betrayed me. Thanks to him, I can't trust anyone. I'm weak and dirty. I'm even hearing voices coys of him. Just like Kagawa." The night stretched on. "How about you get some sleep?" Someone suggested gently. "Aren't you tired?" "Huh? If you do, then I'll disappear." "That's right. Forgive me." The world outside seemed distant now. Buildings crumbled, collapsing in the background. But did it really matter? They sat there, unmoved, as if none of it concerned them. They were chilling, enjoying the moment, lost in their own reality. When we're all done eating, Let's go gather some materials. Oh, one of them muttered. Must be taking a long dump. Take Moto's late. Another scoffed. Hey, you're late. How long does it take to take ish? Then, suddenly, there he is. A pause. Confusion. Huh? The scene shifted. A scream rang out. Leaking through? What the fuck? The girl moved fast. Her bow raised in an instant. She aimed again. Steady. Focused. A desperate voice broke through the chaos. He tried to snatch the hideous leg, his voice cracking in terror. Nire, save me. Help. But Nire's voice was cold. Shut the fuck up. Dead weight. I'm sick of having to protect you. A stunned whisper. Nire, San? Time seemed to slow. She took a deep breath, her fingers tightening around the arrow. A breathtaking moment. She was perfect. A flawless aimer. Are you alright? The zombie staggered, barely reacting. It was as if the arrow had gone straight through one ear and out the other. And then, just like that, the chapter ended. Chapter 6. The chapter continues. Aya pulled back the arrow from the man's head, wiping it clean before slipping it back into place. Nicely done, Aya-chan. Someone cheered, their voice filled with awe. That was incredible. Made it just in time. Another voice added. That gave me chills. Now then, let's cut to the chase. The mood shifted. Eyes darted toward the lifeless body, a sinking realization settling in. What the fuck is this? Someone muttered, stepping closer. Look at where he got bit. We'd find his bite mark right away, even if he was wearing clothes. Take Moto went to the mainland the day before yesterday. But we did a full body check when he returned. A tense silence followed. He must have just gotten bit. Huh? So what does that mean? Someone asked, confused. The conversation felt like it was going in circles. There's a ZQN on this island. A shiver ran through the group. Wouldn't it be safer for all of us to stay together? One of them suggested. No. Another voice cut through the air. Let's split up into teams of 2 so that we can hunt down that fucking ZQN. We don't have time to search at our leisure. A sharp voice snapped. Are you stupid? If night falls and that zone is still out there, we're done. The decision was swift. Aya-chan goes with Camera-kun. Nakai, you're with Kimoto. Anchan, you're with me. Even if you don't find the zone, gather here at 6 p.m. That means all the teams are equal in power, right? Someone chuckled darkly. Come back alive, you guys. The search began. Hey, don't get too far away from me. Camera-kun called out. If you're too far away, I'm not gonna be able to protect you. Aya barely turned her head. You're not gonna kill the zone if we find it, right? I wouldn't be self-satisfied with being protected. A pause. Well, okay. Whatever. Remember our conversation yesterday? Camera-kun muttered. You're not gonna fight ZQN, are you? I'm not sure where that weird pride came from. But his voice trailed off. I think that being culled by humans is scarier than being killed by the ZQN. His words hung in the air, but never forgiving that weak and dirty part of you. Yesterday, I asked you why you're protecting me, right, Nire-san? Nire's gaze darkened. Those words made me feel sick. I can't trust them. A twisted grin appeared on someone's face. I could just kill you so that there would be more food for me. You know? A laugh followed. Aha. Aya's expression turned cold. I don't want to be with someone who can't trust me. I know that you're scared because of what's going on right now. But it pisses me off. Until you've cooled your head and apologized to me while kneeling down on the ground, I won't forgive you. I'll leave you by yourself. Nire clenched his fists. I can't trust anyone. I've gotta protect myself. By myself. His eyes flickered toward the shore. Did the ZQN come to this island on that? A boat drifted near the docks. A shadowy figure stood aboard, but was it human? Or something else? Your boat is awesome, Granddad. Someone muttered. You two never get tired of this. Huh? A thought crept into Nire's mind. I might be able to operate it. And I could escape from this island. Tonight, I could bring all the food that I can carry by myself. His decision was made. I'm going to stay by myself. Aya's voice broke through his thoughts. Have you calmed down yet? Then, hey, what the fuck? A sharp scream echoed. Kagawa. I see. Blood splattered across the ground. A man stood there, a twisted smile on his face. The lifeless body at his feet wasn't a ZQN. It was another human. His sliced off head rolled slightly, the dull eye staring into nothingness. Aya's breath hitched. She was furious. He was in shock. So, Leme asked just in case, did anyone kill the zone? A slow realization crept in. He was the only one who could control the boat. Someone muttered, seems he got bit while he was venturing off on his own. That's a big problem. But right now, we should just think about dealing with that ZQN. A chuckle followed. Hey, life, it's funny, doesn't ever go so well. And then tonight, I'll watch over the cots. A voice commanded, let's all do a full body check. When it's dark out on this island, there's not much difference between being asleep and being awake. A cold warning, if you don't wanna die, then try not to make any noise while you're resting. He smirked. These night vision goggles that I have are the only ones here. His voice grew louder. I'm gonna protect you guys. Tonight, I'll be the hero. A murmur of agreement. We're counting on you. Hey, someone whispered. Best not to sleep tonight. He's acting suspicious. A brief pause. Even if you say that, that's what I'm gonna do. A soft chuckle. He muttered under his breath as he relieved himself. My kingdom. But in the darkness, another plan unfolded. I can't bring any food with me, Kois. That guy's watching over it. But I don't have a choice. Then, Uva, a sharp cry. A desperate gasp. I've gotta escape from this island. The camp stirred. What's all the noise about? Someone grumbled. And at a time like this, a sudden movement. He lifted Hideo into the air, hanging him with one arm. But then, his eyes scanned the area. Aya-chan was missing. The night was far from over. More questions remained. Would he survive? Would she save him? Would he be able to catch her? All would be revealed in the next chapter. The chapter 7 continues from where it was left. He hung him in the middle of the air, his grip tightening as he glared down at the struggling figure. Where is Nirachan? He demanded, his voice cold and unwavering. Then, his eyes flickered toward the ground. The sliced body lay motionless, the darkened pool of blood spreading beneath it. You've got until the count of 5 to show yourself, or else Camera-kun is gonna die. You don't know, do you? Whatever. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to be with someone who can't trust me. It pisses me off. 4. Wait. Just so you know, I'm not so attached to him that I'd give up my life for him. What's your goal here? There. You're free, Camera-kun. OW. She looked up. He ran. Aya-chan. You don't need to be afraid. I just want to talk to you. With me. Leave this island. If I don't get rid of even my most minor worries, then I can't sleep. I can't live on an island with a ZQN. I'm a coward. To prepare for the death of the boat's driver. He died too soon for me to get a total understanding of how it works, though. I always watched and memorized how he operated the boat from the side. You didn't have a choice, right? So you had to kill him. He might have escaped by himself with the boat because he was scared of the zone. After you killed him, you bit him, right? There was Nori on the bite mark. Nakai and Kimoto were scum who were swiping from the hidden food supply. Besides the fact that he was the boat's driver, he was a stupid fatas. Even though I protected him from the zone, I just didn't know what to do with him. She stood heroic. I have equal respect and love for competent people as I do for myself. Just trust me on this. Or at least, for you, Aya-chan. Hell no. Come build a new kingdom with me. You're not my type. I'll protect you, Aya-chan. I doubt that you have any use for me anymore. Shouldn't you hurry up and escape with the boat by yourself? No, I do. I want to give you. I'll pierce your balls with this arrow. My necrophilia virginity, Ayachan. Better make them count. You've only got a few arrows left. Now's my chance. You were being extremely careful when you killed Takemoto. Is that your last arrow? The camera shifted to her back. There weren't any more arrows. It was her last chance. I won't kill you right away. If you get scared and miss, don't worry. They were both shown, and then he said she wasn't trying to abandon me. She stood perfectly straight, ready to hit. His voice is mostly coming from this direction. It would be safer to attack him somewhere open, rather than hiding somewhere cramped and waiting for Sunrise. I should have enough time to shoot him with an arrow from what little I can see. My vision's not great right now, but I was worried about it being so dark out. But my camera's night vision function came in handy. Yes, it works. Alright, let's go. He seemed pretty happy. Dirty. If I bring Nirasen here, then Kagawa will come too. This is my only option. He saw himself in the water. You're no different from him. No, you're even dirtier. After this, he was literally scared. But then eyes and a mouth, a face, appeared on his hand. You act like you can't trust anyone. And so you try to make yourself the victim. You wanted to make him seem like the bad guy. You've convinced yourself of that. A flashback. If he really was a bad person, then your heart wouldn't ache even after abandoning him. No, the person that you should really be forgiving. Yourself. Stop. The present day. He was devastated, really crying with all the pain, loudly. The hand said, "You're a genius at finding ways to escape your problems, but never forgiving that weak and dirty part of you. Now, I think that wanting to forgive yourself is just you trying to look good. Huh? Run away. I won't. I'll go. When morning comes, check on them. Nice compromise. That way, your body and your heart won't get hurt." He was alone on a boat. Rather than the camera switching to Nire was standing, pointing the arrow towards someone. If I miss, then it's all over. I'm sure that I'll hit him somewhere on his body. If I see him for even a moment, I'll shoot. Even if I don't hit his vitals, I can make him faint from the pain. And that'll give me enough time to escape. A rock in the hand of a nude man, he was ready to throw it toward her. He was on the left side of her, but she was pointing the arrow straight in another direction. Without any conclusion, the chapter ended here, leaving more questions. Where was her arrow going to land? Where was Hideo? And how'd they meet again? Chapter 8. The last chapter continues from where the last chapter was left. She was alert, aiming the arrow towards, and then she says, "Come out, from wherever you are." He throws the rock with full speed. She is alert. Then she finds him. There he is, till she realizes the rock hit her. But within a second, she handles herself her. A stone. Then he runs towards her, laughing louder, "Hey, hey, hey, I've gotta hurry up and get ready, or I'll be killed." Running faster towards her. A boot. "Okay, say cheese." Huh? He clicked the pick to distract him. He saw Hideo. "Were you trying to blind me?" Modern night vision goggles have protection against bright lights. Huh? Dumbass. And jumped to reach Hideo, and then he got the arrow into his leg. She missed the target, but he yells louder with pain, but she was aiming at his balls. "You bitch. You must have been fucking desperate when you shot me. You just saw me for a moment with a camera flash." Hideo yells Nirasen. The undressed man yells loudly with pain, "You did it. Fuck." After that, she fell unconscious. Hideo lifts her on his back and he starts to run. Both reach the beach and enter the boat. She says, "WW hats this. Were you trying to escape by yourself? Can you drive it?" "Yeah. I used to ride in a boat like this one pretty often. I think that this is probably the boat that the zone rode here on." "Well, why didn't you escape?" "I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I should have believed in you, Nirasen. It's also pretty scary to run away by yourself." "Huh? But I'm really the same as you. That's what I try to be, to look good. A hero. In a situation like this, even if they were a burden, if I wasn't with someone else, then I'd probably have a mental breakdown. You're welcome. Aha. And you bowed down in front of me and apologized. So I forgive you. Well, you were useful this time though. Thank you. After a few calm moments he appears, Aya-chan, he said. They both got shocked like how. Did that arrow have zone blood on it? The arrow made his leg bleed. And then suddenly he jumped saying Aya-chan. A zombie bit his thigh from behind. They both got shocked again. A flashback. This is a gift I got for getting enrolled. Kawa-chan? He was struggling to stop him, saying sorry Aya-chan. And then they start the boat, leaving behind a friend and a dictator-minded villain for a better future. Like a hero would. I'll totally help you too when you're in trouble, Yamchan. With full of tears I'm sorry too. Kawa-chan, thank you. With blood from eyes, nose, mouth, nails everywhere. They must be zone nests by now, right? Maybe you can find them at a school or something? Arrows. I've got our stock up on them. But if we have to go there, then let's go there. Pooh. As a girl, she got expression power, haha. She couldn't stop her laugh. Haha. And Hideo was like her. That was so lame. Hoech. Here the I Am a Hero in Nagasaki chapter 8, the final chapter ends. Credits.
Congratulations.